Good morning, passengers. This is Captain Bot 6000. The silent force you are smelling is my metallic robot fart. Have a nice flight.
Hello and welcome to Piloting the Pilots. My name is Erin. With me as always is my Camelama Ding Dong, Cameron. How you doing, honey bun?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Fine.
Great.
How was your week?
How was my week? My week was pretty. It was good. It was good. You know,
We're surviving.
we're surviving.
Yeah.
Everybody out there. If you're listening to this, I'm assuming you're surviving and you're doing great. You're doing great.
You know what? For your situation, yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah, you guys are all
Yeah.
thriving out there. You're doing good.
Yeah.
I do have a correction from last episode.
Oh, God.
And this is from Cam from Japan, and he was right to point it out.
Okay.
He writes,
And he writes.
in the latest episode of the podcast, you refer to Chewbacca's wife and kid as Mala and Itchy.
Itchy's a grandpa.
But in actuality, his father, the grandfather, was Itchy, and his son was Lumpy.
That's right.
And
Lumpy the space princess. It all makes sense.
You were correct to correct me on that.
Nerd.
And the funny thing is, I noticed it when I was editing.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I got it wrong.
We're going to get called out by the nerds.
And guess what? So how's your week?
It's been good. My Pathfinder video did really well.
Yes, it did.
It did. Oh, by the way, guys, just so you know, my voice isn't my actual voice. It's AI generated. This voice that you've been listening to since long before AI could do this has always been AI generated.
I've been married to like a HAL 2000.
I was born with an AI generated voice, apparently. So,
In case people don't know, Erin was accused of being her videos were accused of being AI.
my voice specifically was
Her voice.
accused of being AI generated.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the perfect cadence.
And we've been spending the whole week trying to figure out because the AI police are out there, guys.
Yeah, so the logic isn't logicking here because what they say is AI art is garbage and slop.
Yeah.
And yet, if you're really good, it must be AI.
It doesn't.
So
make
what
any...
is it? What is it? Is it really good or is it slop? Which is it?
All I know is the
Mhm.
people who spend their lives trying to like call out for being AI or not.
Yeah.
Do not actually know how to.
Oh God, no.
Do not have even the slightest
Nope.
clue what AI is and what.
Yep. I'm
I can't do.
specifically being targeted now by
Yeah.
people. They literally call out my name and say I only make AI generated covers.
Which is a fucking lie.
Which is a fucking lie. And guess what? I will fucking hunt you down and sue you.
Yeah.
That's slander.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take you for every fucking penny
Yeah.
because you're ruining my reputation.
Yep. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm legit pissed
Mm-hmm.
at these fuckers because this has been going on all week. Every single day I get accused 3 to 4 times per day of using AI to make my art.
Yeah. Even though you've been doing this for well over a decade.
Even though I was art director for a publishing company, even though I've worked with Amazon Montland, Karina, Macmillan,
Yeah.
Harlequin, I've worked with them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm apparently too good and too polished, therefore it must be AI, but AI work is garbage. So what is it?
Yeah.
Which is it?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking pieces of shit.
So, the AI police need to fucking cool it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
This is really sucky, guys. Really,
Mhm.
honestly. But anything else happened this week that's interesting or cool?
I don't know. I've been defending my work, and then I'm going on the offensive, not showing. I'm not going to prove my fucking work. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
You don't get to see what I do in order to make what I do. You
Yeah.
don't get to fucking see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, I'm gonna go on the offensive and start attacking them.
yeah. You got
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
I'm done with this. You're a fucking moron who doesn't know how Adobe Audition works.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Oh, also, oh my God, Premiere Pro, apparently. So, you know how I've been complaining, and I've mentioned this on this channel before, how my PC is so slow now because of all of the shitty updates they've put in
Yep.
Adobe products that are all like AI updates
Yeah.
that I don't use.
So we don't
BT dubs.
and like just to stress and clarify, none of us use AI. However, as you all know, living in 2026, they are shoving AI into everything,
including toasters. So,
which, if you haven't noticed, has been adversely affecting the way everything works because it's not good. But
yeah,
anyway.
so my top of the line PC is now like having a really hard time doing anything. With Premiere Pro, I've been only making my videos in like 1 minute long segments or like 40-second segments, which is why I have that segment set up now because it's just easier for me to put in all of the clips. Well, I've gotten to the point now where I can make a clip in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
A segment in 10 minutes. And it'll be done. And then, yet there's this like blue circle on the side of my Premiere Pro layout.
Yeah.
And it's like media intelligence analysis. And it'll take like 45 minutes. And I'm like, but I've already made the video segment.
Yeah.
If I've already exported it and rendered it, it's fine. It's done.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And so I was terrified to turn it down to exit it because I'm like, will that destroy something? I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with Premiere. I've only been using it for 6 months.
Yeah.
So I was like, what the hell is it? Turns out it's AI copying my work. But since my PC is so slow now, it hasn't been able to finish copying my work.
Which is good.
Which is good. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I had to shut that down. Apparently you can turn it off. I didn't know you could, but yeah, you can turn it off.
Well, you didn't even know what it was.
I
Because
didn't know
like
what
you
it
said, you're familiarizing yourself with this new software. So you don't know, like, is that just something the software has always done? And it's like, no, actually, that's AI that they're not telling you is AI that is copying your work so that they can market. They can steal your work, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
so, yeah, you can actually turn that off in preferences because apparently it's AI.
So if any of you use Premiere Pro and don't know how to do it, reach out to us and we'll let you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So that helped my PC out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for supporting my channel.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing Fable next.
Yep.
Nostalgia or real art. I've been playing it. Man, this is good.
Yeah.
It's good. The world building is fantastic. People actually react to you and they move
Yeah.
around. You know, like people complain about Avowed characters not moving. And I'm like, yeah, these characters were moving back in 2004.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be moving around.
Yeah.
Like, I get that completely. Visual design, of course, is very easy to follow because it's Unreal Engine. Like one of the first uses of it, pretty much. And the storytelling, phenomenal.
Yeah. Good humor.
Audio and atmosphere is great. The fart sounds are, like, legit clear.
Although one of our kids didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, they were like, what?
And we're like, he's farting.
He's farting. Oh. And then just leaves. It's like, come on, man. It's funny. I made him fart.
Come on.
Come on, it's funny. So that one's going to, I think, be my first 5 out of 5 video game.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
And I think, well, I know. I don't know. Should I announce my thing?
Yeah, go ahead and announce your thing. We've already nailed down the name so that they can't add it on YouTube or whatever.
So I am going to start my own AI channel.
You know, they're going to accuse you of it.
Well, we already know. We've already
it's already established. You're going to be accused of using AI. It's par for the course now.
No. I'm not going to use AI. I am starting my own YouTube channel that is going to be me reading public domain works of fiction. So, and I'm going to pick good stuff, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick. I mean, the thing is, I want to pick good books that are not problematic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to read Tom Sawyer or Huckleberry Finn. I'm not saying they're not great works of American literature, but I do not want to read the N-word.
Yeah.
You know, and the point is going to be somewhere between an ASMR channel and a literature channel.
Yeah.
So I will read these public domain books. The first one will be My Antonia by Willa Cather.
Yeah.
And I will release them I hope to do it pretty soon. And
yeah,
hopefully
probably this coming week, right?
That's my goal.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I've already made your banner art.
My banner is done, and it shouldn't be too difficult to do. But we were discussing. The only thing we're discussing right now is whether or not I should do a 10-second segment, like a live action segment.
Right. To prove
I'm not
AI.
AI.
I honestly, at this point, I don't think it matters right now. I think if people request it, then you can start. But I think until that point, I think just reading chapters would be great.
Yeah, I'm a shy boy, and I don't really like having my I don't like advertising myself like that. So I'd rather not do that. But if I have to, I will. And so we'll let you know when that comes out. And if you guys want to,
it's going to be called The Restful Page.
The Restful Page. And I'm just going to read a book in a soothing tone.
It's going to be great, guys.
And Erin can speak that when I read books,
I fall asleep.
Erin falls asleep.
Immediately.
So I used to do that. So it should be a way for you to have a restful experience.
Yeah.
If you're awake, you can listen to a great book.
Yep.
If not, you can fall asleep.
Yeah. Win-win.
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 So trying to help out in this crazy world.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Anyway, but that's not what we're talking about today.
No, apparently not. We're talking about cake smashes, baby.
Cake smashes.
Cake smashes.
Well,
domestic abuse for everyone to laugh at.
So last week, after I finished editing Salvage 1, I went through some of our multi-thousand of pilot episodes that we have. And unfortunately, some of these lists that say like 1,300 pilot episodes, a lot of them have been taken down due to copyright issues, which is crazy to me, but it is what it is. Yeah. So I was like,
you're not allowed to have fun anymore.
Basically, I was trying to find shows that fit within our preferred time frame of like 40
minutes. I don't like watching longer than that, really.
40 to 50 minutes because
50's too long.
I'll do 50 of those commercials.
I mean, I have to get dragged along.
Kicking and screaming. So I made a list. It's a very long and comprehensive list. That's what she said. And the first one on it was a show called Strike Force.
And I was like, oh, that feels relevant.
So I handed my phone that has my list to Erin, and I was like, pick a show, and we'll do that show. And she said, Strike Force feels relevant to what's going on in the world today. And we started watching it, and it says, starring Robert Stack.
And I was like, wow, he's done a lot of these, huh?
Yeah. And there's another guy, and you're like, I recognize that guy. He's in all these types of shows.
Harewood. I think his name is Harewood.
Yeah, Harewood, I think.
Yeah.
And it starts off with a Muzak version of On the Road as newlyweds. The groom in a powder blue...
Oh, very pastels.
...tuxedo walks into essentially a Denny's.
Yeah, like a Waffle House kind of.
Yeah, they left their...
It's a diner. It's a diner.
They left their wedding and went right to a diner.
As you do.
As you do. And he's like such a dick, and he's like, did she even order food?
I don't think so.
Because
I think he was like, you're mine now, so I tell you what to eat.
Yeah, he was like, I want a hamburger and fries.
No mayo.
No mayo. And then they never asked her what she wanted. No. I don't think they even asked.
She has to maintain her body, honey.
Yeah, they're married now.
Yeah, you can't be an uggo.
So the waitress who takes the order takes it back, and she's like, a double death, no mayo. And Robert Stack takes the ticket, and we're like, Stack ain't no...
He ain't no fry cook.
He ain't no fry cook.
But anyway, that's when I was like, hey, did you hear about these, like, cake smash videos? Because of the newlywed couple. If you guys don't know what those are, it really is domestic violence, where the people invited to the wedding just cheer it on.
Yeah.
These women end up being held down with the cake smashed in their face. And because tiered cakes require dowel rods, a lot of time the dowel rods like get smashed into their eyeballs. Some people are still holding forks, so the forks get smashed into their faces. There's like blood all over the place, and everybody's cheering.
Yeah.
And some of these guys get so violent, they start punching. Like this one woman, she put like a little smear of cake on his face for like the picture or whatever. He got so angry, he threw the cake at her and then tried punching her.
Guys.
And the groomsmen had to hold him back from literally beating his new wife
on
the wedding day with cameras everywhere.
Because of a little icing. Yeah. Did she divorce him? Did we get any follow-ups on these?
We don't know. Of course, there's no statistics on the divorce.
Because I feel like if your husband tries to beat you in front of a crowd.
One dude, Spartan, kicked his wife into the pool on their wedding day. Thought that was really funny. It's a humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
Which, of course, was created by the ancient Romans. You guys know I fucking hate the ancient Romans.
Yeah, the Romans.
because they're like, you have to establish your dominance. So make sure you hold her down and shove the cake in her face and let her know who makes the rules and that she's here to serve you only.
Right.
It's fucking gross, and I fucking hate weddings. I think I've made that perfectly clear.
Well, it is just like it's a transaction. It's a
property exchange.
It's
That's
a property
all
exchange.
That's
why we have dowries.
This isn't
or
vows
Diddy.
of love or anything like that. You don't need a whole bunch of God or government there deciding whether or not you're in love.
Well,
if you want to, have vows of love in front of your friends, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But what you don't need is a fucking property transfer notice.
Well, and don't quote me on this. I mean, do your own research, guys. But I read recently, but I forgot. I just forgot the dates, but I think it was relatively late. It was like in the 13 or 14, probably 1300s, I'm going to say, where religion wasn't even brought into wedding ceremonies. Like it wasn't done in a church. It really was just a property exchange. Like God and doing it in a church in front of everyone, that wasn't really a thing. It was literally like, we go to the...
Here's a goat. Let me have your daughter.
I mean, like, if you think... and, like, in a way, it still is, because you can have a wedding in a church, but it's not legal until you go to the government.
Yep.
Even now, the religious aspect of weddings is secondary to the... Government or the legal aspects of it. The transfer of ownership, so to speak. The other thing I did, though, since we're on these kind of crazy topics... You know what I learned the other day? You've heard about the bystander problem or something. It's like the bystander. Basically, like back in like the 70s, there was this woman and she was screaming like she was being murdered.
Right.
And 37 people heard her scream and nobody did anything about it.
Oh my God.
And it's been this psychological thing that people use to be like, yeah, people won't help and the bystander effect, and they can hear someone in trouble, but they didn't call the cops. Is basically what it was. Even though they heard her screaming. What it found out in the early 2000s or whatever, the reason why I think most of those people didn't call was it turned out that the woman who died was gay.
Oh my God.
And they were afraid that they wouldn't investigate it anyway. Like no one was going to give her justice.
Jesus
so
Christ.
It wasn't so much that we're not calling the cops because we're afraid or, we don't want to get involved or whatever, so much as they're not going to do anything.
Jesus Christ.
So,
thanks. Why would you bring that in? I'm talking about cake smashes. What the are you bringing in?
Bringing bullshit.
Bringing even more bullshit. Make me angry.
I never smashed a cake in your face.
No, I know you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't ever do.
I think we had wings for dinner.
I like wings.
I think we got a whole bucket of wings.
I think so too. I think it was from that one place where there was like 50 wings or something.
Yeah, we got like a big tray of wings, and it's on the tip. It's like tropical wings or something like that.
Something like that.
It was in St. Augustine, Florida.
It was like such an amazing deal. I think it was like $10.
We would do it all the time.
Yeah.
Because you could. It wasn't even like it was special for our wedding.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, if we buy these 50 wings, it'll last us like all week.
We paid so much money for our goddamn wedding, guys. It was like $90 for that damn license. God, that's way too expensive.
But going back to the show, so we're watching this and we're like, okay, Robert Stack is no fry cook.
No, he's definitely not.
The only people in this diner are this kind of dickish group. Like he was acting like a dick.
Yeah.
And she didn't seem thrilled to be there necessarily.
No, she's got that fake smile on.
So we're like, okay. This is a sting operation, and they're going to take down this guy. He's a bad dude.
He's a bad news bear.
And then as soon as that thought crossed our brain, another dude kicks down the door with a shotgun.
Yeah. And he's like, give me your wallets and your watches. And I was like, what?
And he's like, and then he says to the groom, he's like, come on, pretty boy. Yeah. And I still was like, okay. This is an insurance scam. He just got married to this woman, and they set it up to be...
Because I was like, nobody working here works there.
Yeah, nobody... You can tell.
You can tell. They're all like, plants or whatever.
And this will go into... Well, spoiler alert. This will go into the show we actually did today.
Yeah.
But they're just doing the day job, basically.
And I was like, none of them actually work here. They're all undercover.
But they still got to cook and clean and all that.
Oh, God, it's the worst. It's like, what are you doing, man?
It's like woman in today's show. She still had to do...
Poor woman.
Poor woman.
Poor woman.
She still had to do all that, and data entry. But, so this guy, kicks on the door, and then we realize, we're like, oh, they're not in cahoots. This is just a robbery.
And yet somehow they knew the robbery was going to happen.
And this is like Robert Stack and his entire team were like, we are going to set up a sting operation.
They're fully loaded with weapons. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and they're setting up the sting because apparently they knew there was going to be a robbery somehow.
And they knew the robbery was going to take place when there was no customers, so there would be no money in the till.
Yeah, exactly. But yet they let these civilians in.
Yeah.
And then they just started shooting over everybody. I'm like, why did you let the civilians in?
Yeah, why would you do that?
You knew this was a sting?
Yeah.
Why would you put them in danger like this? That is so reckless.
Now, think about this, guys. There's like 6 undercover agents.
Yeah.
All of whom are pretending to be...
Like fry cooks, waitresses, all that.
Like dishwashers, whatever. Think of their daily salary.
Yeah.
Now, think about how much money is probably in a slow night Waffle House till.
Yeah.
And that's the money at work going on in this thing. Well, meanwhile, putting people at risk. And they thwart the robbery through their ingenuity.
They shoot the robbers, like... 10 times.
And then the credits start going, and I go, I think we've watched this one before.
No, they all look like this.
And I'm like, no.
You kept on, and I was like, no, we've never seen this.
And I was like, no. And you're like, I was like, Robert Stack, right? And you were like, in like a sci-fi show? And I was like, no, it was a cop show. And he had like a neighbor, and there was like a kid, and he was really annoying.
I was like, I don't remember any
And you're
of
like,
that.
I don't remember. So then I went into our library and our past episodes. Episode 197, we did...
Strike Force with Robert Stack. So we had already done this.
Yeah, so we had already done this one. And it just goes to show, guys, some of these shows just are not very
They don't
memorable.
stay with you. They really don't. So you're like, oh, oops.
And then as I was like, because there's not really, well, I guess I could have searched it, but like,
Right.
I was like, because I didn't think it was that long ago. It was actually in June of 2024, guys.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I think it was June 11th, 2024, Strike Force. Go watch it. Hey, go listen to it. It was a great episode.
Was it? Who knows?
But I was going through even like just like our library. I'm like, I don't remember that show. Don't remember that show. Don't remember that show. And we should do one of those shows. Remember when we were really sick and we didn't want to watch a show and we just like kind of went through all of our episodes to like be like what we remembered of every show?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we did one of these shows one time because we were both like sick as a dog. But
I don't remember
it might have been
that.
like a COVID thing.
Hmm.
So I was like, okay, we should probably watch another show.
Right.
Now, briefly, we contemplated doing
Strike Surfers.
Strike Surfers, which looks like a badass 80s cartoon.
Yeah.
Kind of like...
Probably super sexist and racist.
Kind of like Proud Star or like He-Man, like in that kind of ilk. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed we didn't do it.
Yeah, well, you wanted the 40-minute show.
We should have done Strike Surfer. Maybe we should do Strike Surfer next week. I
think you need to like drop the time constraints.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
We can do a lot of really great shows if there's just like a 20-minute one.
Okay. But I never even heard of the Strike Surfer show. We wouldn't even known it existed.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm gonna write it down.
Yeah, write down Strike Surfers.
Strike Surfers. Hold on. So we instead pivoted to the next item on
Silent Force.
Silent Force.
Silent but deadly.
And but they are a bunch of farts.
They are.
Old farts.
Old farts.
Old white farts. Ew, that sounds gross.
The title of today's episode, Farts.
And probably a more ironic title could not have been made because there's nothing silent about this force.
Oh my God, no, they are loud.
When the title screen came up, it was like, and it's like Silent Force. And we can say right now, this is an Erin spelling jam.
Yeah.
It has to be one of his first, right?
Gotta be, right?
1970.
Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Came out in 1970.
Okay.
It starts off with a voiceover in a very Joe Friday kind of way. Guys, some of the dialogue, we're going to get into it.
Oh, God, we wrote it down because it was so
word
funny.
for word.
It was so funny.
But it starts off with a truck driver on a lonely road. Very important to point out, it was a lonely road. And this voiceover is like, every year, the syndicate, organized crime, makes $40 billion untaxed. Now, I looked up $40 billion, right?
Yeah.
$40 billion in today's money is like more than the GDP of many countries.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
even back then.
I will say that, and I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not calling any countries out, but Tuvalu gets like $250 million a year, or maybe it's even $25 million a year.
Wow.
Like that's the lowest in terms of GDP. It's all, and most of them honestly are like Pacific Islands and stuff like that,
which have been like devastated, and so they're trying to get back on their feet.
Yeah, for whatever they've been basically, most of them are not treated well. Let's say.
Yeah, exactly.
But even something like Afghanistan in 2025 only made $17.3 billion.
Wow.
So they're trying to say that this organized crime syndicate, the syndicate, was making $40 billion a year. In $1970. I went to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics to find out what that would cost in today's dollars. And it denied me because it was like, that's too high of a number. So I said, okay, what is 1 million?
Right.
It's about, so it's like 8 times. So 40 billion is about $320 billion in today's money.
Holy crap.
Untaxed by this crime syndicate. I'm like, what are they even fucking doing then?
Yeah, because and you never know what they've got their hands in.
Yeah.
Except blowing up trucks.
That seems to be what they do.
Because they don't want those trucks going into the Canadian border? That's what I got from it. They blow up trucks so that they don't go into Canada.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are you making billions of dollars blowing up trucks?
Yeah. And these are like crappy trucks. They're not convoys.
These are just regular trucks.
It seems like it's, okay, I'm full disclosure, guys. I don't know what was happening in this show.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
I have no idea what the end game was for anyone.
No. Because even when the bad guy gets killed at the end, they look surprised and then they're all smiling like it was supposed to happen, but it wasn't. And who was the guy who shot him?
I don't know.
Wasn't he a member of their team?
I felt like...
Did they arrest the member of their team? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
And it turns out this is not actually the pilot episode. This is episode 13.
Jesus Christ.
This is called The Octopus. It is the one we could find online. Okay,
just
guys?
The tip.
Just the tip. We cut off the tip. And I'm like, oh, mazel tov.
We cut off the tip of the tentacle. What?
We discarded the foreskin of the syndicate.
Gross. You took it too far.
But yeah, we don't really know. Yeah. We watched the whole thing, guys. Yeah. I'm going to give you the vibes of what happened.
I will tell you, I zoned out several times because I was bored out of my mind.
It is one of the most boring shows we've ever watched.
Yeah.
And like Salvage 1 had like its boring 70s
Salvage 1 was hilarious.
But it was entertaining in its craziness.
I think I will remember that one forever.
Yeah. I think I'll remember Lawless forever because I think it's crazy. But this one is like really going to be one of those ones in a year and a half from now. We're going to be like, should we do Silent Force? You know?
I'm not going to remember it.
But anyway, this voiceover, you're seeing this lonely truck and this voiceover is like, the syndicate makes $40 billion a year. Untaxed. And they do it by blowing up trucks or something. Like, and this truck driver's like, do on the road again.
Right.
Then I guess his brake lines get cut. I don't know. He goes out of control. And he's like honking his horn. Honk, honk, honk. But there's nobody on the road. You and I were like, I don't even know who you're warning. Just jump out of the truck. You're wasting your time honking at this point.
You'd break your legs instead of die, man.
I understand if there are people on the road and you're like, I have to save these people even at the cost of my own life.
Yeah. Like that's really
this truck
important.
is out of control. Yeah. But if there's nobody there concentrated either on getting control of the truck or getting your ass out of the truck.
Yeah.
So we were like, what is he even doing? And so then they blew up a second truck.
Yes.
And
Wait, did they?
Yes, they blew up 2. That's what starts the whole thing. It's because they're like, I heard about the 2 trucks that blew up last week.
Oh, right. The one that just caught fire as it was turning into an intersection. It just goes boof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that mobilizes this group. You would be. I even said as we were watching, because we weren't sure if it was the pilot episode because it doesn't clearly state it anywhere. I was like, oh, we must be in the pilot episode because he's giving us the exposition.
Yeah, yeah.
He's introducing all these characters. He's like, you have been chosen for this strike force, or I'm sorry, silent force.
Silent force.
Strike force is different, has Robert Stack. You have been chosen because you all have
a reason to take down the syndicate. But we only learn of one of you guys' reasons.
We only, but
because you're a woman, so what the hell are you doing here? Woman, explain your presence.
Yeah, and it does. Like, it was like, we're in episode 13 and she's just getting her story now. But that's what's crazy, guys, because we're like, what? If I were to tell you that 2 trucks blow up, a guy says, we've mobilized this team together because you have a specific relationship with this criminal organization. Wouldn't that feel like a pilot episode to you, not episode 13?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I was like, I thought near the end of the episode as we were watching, I was like, well, maybe it's like almost like an anthology type show. And every show they call up different people depending.
Maybe.
No, it's not what the case is, though.
It's not?
No.
These are the permanent actors?
Yeah.
Well, then why are they introducing them like this?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was like, I could kind of get that. And I would almost get behind that as a premise. Like, you don't have, like, except for the one dude, like the leader guy. Yeah. He's like the catalyst.
And they rotate out
depending on what's going on.
Depending on what force they're forcing.
Yeah. Whether it's silent or loud.
Yeah, exactly. Or deadly.
Deadly. But this is where he says his line. So they're on like a houseboat speeding through Lake Huron. And yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's where they start.
He tells them, because these 2 trucks, just 2 trucks, from 2 different companies, it could be a coincidence. We don't know. He says, it's not black or white. It's all of it. And he goes through it. He's like, it's not Jewish. It's not Italian. It's not black. It's not white.
It's all of us.
It's all of us. And then this is where we got word. This is verbatim.
We wrote it verbatim. Ready?
It's our own genius turned against us. It's mother wearing a hood. It's apple pie, but poisoned.
So it's American.
Yeah.
But bad American.
Yeah. I mean, not that we could relate to anything like that in today's. I mean, like, that is quite very much what's going on. It's like America being forced to look in the mirror and see its own sins, essentially, is what he's saying. But, like, yeah, you and I, it's our own genius turned against us. You and I were kind of like, oh, okay. But when he said it's mother wearing a hood, both of us were like, what? And then he continued with it's apple pie, but poison. We were like, we literally paused and we're like, okay,
we got to
write this down.
That is absurd. And I love it. And keep in mind, guys, this is now what AI is learning on.
Yeah.
This is why things are getting dumber.
His selling point to these people who have apparently been in the same squad for 13 episodes now is we are, and this is totally cool, don't freak out, the president's secret police force.
We're not called ICE, though. We are silent.
Yeah.
We don't just shoot people in the back. End of episode, shooting people.
And who was the president in 1970 again? What was that Blixen guy?
God, I don't remember. I think there was an X in the name.
Well, I
think somebody put Jane Fonda on a list of bad people.
Someone had the FBI stalking John Lennon because he was preaching peace.
Oh my God!
But yeah, that guy has his own secret police.
Yep.
But it's presented it would be as if today they were like, "Hey, we gave Trump his own secret police force. Don't you feel safe?"
No. And besides, they're not very secretive.
Well, except for the masks.
Oh, yeah. Well, every KKK member has to wear a hood.
Well, I mean, I understand it's just safer to wear masks.
Yeah, because then there's no repercussions for you.
There's no health reasons to not wear a mask.
There's no consequences to your actions. You're not going to catch COVID wearing a mask.
Yeah,
so, I mean, honestly, it's a smart move.
It's a smart move.
That way, you're adhering to the law of CDC by wearing a mask to prevent yourself from getting COVID and all these protests.
I can't believe the government overreach in trying to make us wear masks. We need to wear masks so we can commit government overreach. Guys,
really? Oh my God. There, somebody who, he's been around for a while. I forget his name, but I follow him on Instagram. He put up this meme.
Right.
And I know he listens to our podcast, but I can't remember his name.
Okay.
He put up this meme of the two drive-by people, and it's like liberals on their way to get a gun, and then it's Republicans turning their guns in, and these two people are like looking at each other like in surprise.
It's awesome.
It's really funny. It was funny. I spit a little because I wasn't expecting that to pop up on my feed.
Yeah.
Because my feed is mostly just like books and marketing.
Yeah.
All that stuff. They no longer put up baby ducks. I'm pissed.
Yeah. We need more baby ducks. The world needs more baby ducks.
My Instagram is now garbage.
Yeah.
But I thought that was just really funny.
That is funny. So he says, we're going to be Nixon's private army. 2 trucks have been blown up. We got to do something about it. Now, this is very Strike Force, where it seems like we're investing a lot into what seems like a minor operation for the syndicate.
However, it's a $40 billion with a B, dollar operation. So they've got to be doing more than blowing up trucks.
But when they thwart it at the end, spoiler alert, they're the good guys. They're going to do it. Yeah. One of the guys...
No, it's just the tip of the tentacle that they thwarted.
No, I know. One of the dudes on the on the group, I do not know who anyone is. Yeah. We did not know if it was a bad guy or a good guy who shot the bad guy at the end.
Yeah,
we didn't know.
Like the bad guy ends up pausing as he sees the sign that says Allen.
No, it's the Allen Trucking Company.
Like he gets a little bit like scared or something.
Almost like if we were watching like a horror movie or something, it's like Scrooge being like.
And then he gets shot in the back like 10 times.
Yeah.
And we were like, wait, what? Were the good guys shooting him? Or was it another bad guy? Because then the good guys attacked the guy who shot him.
Yeah.
But yet the good guys were all smiling.
What
I'm very confused as to what went down.
He moves like a thing that makes it like when Ebenezer Scrooge sees his name on the tombstone.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God. He gets shot in the back by a guy in a camel hair jacket.
Those really nice coats.
And when he shoots him in the back, and we're like, oh, they're the good guys because they shot him in the back unarmed. The guy wasn't doing anything. But we were like,
good guys always shoot unarmed people in the back.
Exactly.
That's what a good guy does.
And he smiles, and then the guy who shot him gets out of hiding.
Parentheses, sarcasm.
Sarcasm, just in case.
Just in case, because some people have, like, no fucking common sense. Not our listeners, though. I don't even know why I had to clarify.
Our listeners are great. But I have been, and I've said this to you many times this week.
Yeah.
My biggest fear is the cognitive decline of people in the next 20 years because they're seeding all of their thinking. For years, they're like, do brain puzzles to keep your brain active so you don't get Alzheimer's when you're like 70 or whatever. And now everyone's like, just think for me, AI. I'm like, okay, well all these
you're going to get Alzheimer's in 20 years.
All these like 20-year-olds that can't think for themselves and only use ChatGPT to think for themselves. Do you think their brains are going to be good, or do you think you're going to be mush in 20 years?
Well, the kids.
Yeah.
The kids these days who like refuse to learn.
Yeah.
Because they don't see a point.
Yeah.
Because they keep being told they're going to be replaced by robots. So what's the point? Yeah. Like, I get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
But as I told our kids, it's not the content of what you're learning. It's the action of learning.
Yeah.
That's what gives you the wrinkles.
Yeah.
So, try learning. Even if you're never going to use a quadratic equation in your life, you are going to have the brain power to understand other situations.
Yeah.
It's the action of learning, not the content.
Yeah. We want those wrinkles on our brain.
That's right.
Wrinkle that brain. Wrinkle that brain. That's for all of you. Wrinkle that fucking brain.
Smooth brains are uggo.
Yeah. Botox that brain with ChatGPT. But
yeah, right.
I don't remember where I was going with that.
I don't either.
But no.
Sorry for interrupting.
But no, you're fine.
Oh, the Alzheimer's thing is where you're going with it.
I think I was going somewhere else. But oh my God, my brain.
Oh my God, I don't have enough wrinkles.
It doesn't have enough wrinkles to make those neurons connect. The synapses aren't firing.
Nope.
But anyway, the point is, like, this guy shot him in the back. He smiles. He gets out from his like hiding place, and a guy in black, which is usually coded as a bad guy, tackles him, and you don't see the guy in black's face. And so you're like, oh, okay, so the good guy shot the bad guy, and now one of the bad guy's henchmen caught him shooting the bad guy, so he's trying to, like, stop him. And then the guy in black is like, I got you, you're under arrest. And we're like, wait, the guy in black was the good guy? And we're like, the bad guy shot the other bad guy? Like...
Oh, I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was so confused what's happening. So confused.
But this is in the future.
Well, it's... Giving them the middle and the beginning of this story isn't going to help.
No. It doesn't help.
Because it's so confusing. It doesn't make any kind of sense.
So what we learned is in Nixon's America, hiring was good.
Yeah.
So they are all able to get jobs within these like 2 trucking companies in the Lake Huron area, hired on the spot. Every single one of them has now a job with one of the 2 companies.
Yep.
And they have a double wide trailer that they hang out at. And that was, I don't know if they decorated or what, but they had wall sconces up. They had chandeliers.
People back in the day did stuff with their house.
Yeah.
I don't know what this gray prison is that everybody designs with these days.
Yeah.
But that ain't homey. That's a fucking prison. You live in a prison you made.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
But it's crazy, like, so many times in this show, we're talking about $40 billion in 1970s.
1970.
Well,
where billions wasn't even a number.
Almost $500 billion in today's money.
Yeah.
We're talking like Elon Musk levels of wealth.
Yeah.
And this, you would assume, very paranoid criminal organization will be watching and vetting the people that they're hiring.
Yeah.
And that we've had 5 new hires in the last day, and they
no.
all hang out at the same trailer at night.
But no, it's more like, husband at Palm Beach says there's somebody sketchy. That was their like alert system.
Yeah. Well, at one point, one of the guys comes through custom, or I guess not customs because it's like a domestic flight.
Yeah.
But he comes through. He like shows his ticket to whatever the conductor of the plane, and he's like, "Have a nice night." He walks out, and then the conductor of the plane takes his coffee break, goes out to a payphone, calls Mar-a-Lago. It's Palm Beach. They did say it's Palm Beach. I can only guess. Calls Mar-a-Lago and says, "Hey, I just saw a guy come through here who looks FBI," and I'm like, how does one look FBI? I understand if it's like Mulder and Scully and they have the blue jackets with the FBI emblazoned, but if you're just a dude in a suit.
Well, and the thing is, the guy said exactly who he was. He said he's on special assignment from the Attorney General.
Oh, he does? Yeah, he does say that.
So he says that, and yet the stoolie is like, I don't know, some kind of FBI guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, but he told you exactly who he is, where he's from.
Yeah. He didn't make any...
He didn't try to be secretive.
Yeah.
So you could have just said, yeah, there's a guy here on special assignment from the Attorney General.
Well, and I think that's a big...
Instead, he's like, I don't know, some kind of FBI guy asking questions.
Oh, he's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I could use the money.
Okay. Let's do this.
I was just warning you of the FBI guy out of the kindness of my heart. Whatever. But this is the big problem of the show, Silent Force.
They tell everybody who they are.
At one point... the main dude walks into a hangar, and like again, all these people are ostensibly new hires.
Yeah.
And they are constantly being interrupted by a guy who is not a hire, who just interrupts their day-to-day work within like the first day of working. Like if I hired someone and like within the first day, like their buddies were coming to show up and distract them, I'd be like, you're fucking fired.
You're fired.
But anyway, so this guy comes up and he walks up to his first Silent Force guy and he's like, hey, where's Al Allen? I'm pretty sure the guy's name was Al Allen. And he's right over there. And I'm like, oh, directly in his fucking eye line? Like you were here soldering iron with a mask over your face turned in the other direction. You were literally looking at the guy as you walked in. But whatever. He goes up to Al Allen and he's like, Al Allen, the syndicate has targeted your trucking company. And he's like, what are you guys, some kind of insurance investors? He's like, you could say that. We're Silent Force, and it just gives it all up. He's like, they're targeting you. It's the syndicate. You gotta get a cut, and like
you gotta lay low.
And then he's like, you gotta get a cut, and you gotta sleep here with us so we can keep an eye on you. And then Al Allen's like, he's like, are you calling the shots now? And he's like, some of them. And then there was a long pause.
There was a long pause, and there was an exchange of looks, and Kim and I just looked at each other and we go, does that mean what I think it means?
Like, I'm not trying to be one of the... I don't like being one of those people who's always like, oh, everyone was on coke in the 80s when they made this, or every time 2 characters look at each other, they're gay. But they seemed real gay.
There were some vibes.
There was a vibe happening.
There was a vibe. And with all this homophobia, it's like,
The Al Allen and the head of Silent Force were vibing.
Except the head of Silent Force was like, the only woman on the team is mine, so off.
Yeah. Well, and again, we have one woman in this team because, like, all these shows started to introduce one woman. They're like, we're not sexist. There's a woman here. I mean, you think like a Mod Squad, all that stuff. It's like one woman.
Yeah. Woman exists.
Every person on this Silent Force is hitting on her constantly. And then at some point, okay, so we find she's the only one we find out what her connection to the syndicate is.
Well, woman must explain presence.
Woman, why are you here, woman?
Seriously. Explain your presence, woman.
Woman says she looks it's Linda Day, who is apparently in
very pretty.
A couple seasons of Mission Impossible.
Looks very much like a 1950s, 1970s woman.
But she honestly looks a lot like woman from Salvage 1, too.
Yeah,
she has the same
look.
Same look.
Yeah. Same big blonde hair.
Yeah, same big blonde, like they're interchangeable.
Yeah.
She explains to us exactly her connection to the syndicate, and I'm going to have Erin explain it to you now.
What?
She clearly explains why she's there.
Oh, you put me on the spot.
Word for word.
Word for word.
I'm kidding, guys. There's no way to decipher what the what her connection is.
Hold on.
You can make an attempt.
I'm gonna piece it together. She gets a little sad, and she leans against the wall of this trailer.
Paint the picture.
I'm painting the picture. Laying the scene. Groundwork.
What color is the walls?
The walls are a beigey yellow.
What color is the ceiling?
Like a bubble white? She leans against the wall and she goes, I didn't like what my husband was doing, so he killed my 2-year-old. And
did he kill the kid? He didn't kill the kid.
And I said, I'm going to turn you in. And I had to go into hiding. And now I'm here. And she bites her, finger because she's about to cry. Turns out the kid's not dead.
Right.
But in future scenes, the same guy does say he's going to kill his future wife. So I guess this guy just likes killing wives because he was like, but I got a kid out of it, so
yeah.
It's bizarre.
It's crazy.
So I think she was trying to turn him in for being a murderer.
She was married to someone in the syndicate.
Yes.
And when she
That's what I was trying to explain.
And when she found out, but I didn't understand it was her husband at first.
Yeah, it's her husband.
I thought she was just working.
Because Colonel Sanders, when he's talking to her husband.
Shit. Yes.
When Colonel Sanders is talking to her husband.
Her husband the old guy? Is that her husband?
No, the young guy with the black hair.
Okay.
He was like, yeah, I think I might marry this new one here. I'll kill her later, but at least I'll get a kid out of it.
Right, because he's about his dynasty. He's got like a Kennedy-esque dynasty of crime.
Yeah, because they take jabs at the Kennedys too in this one.
Yeah. Because
they're like, the grandpa
force.
was a prohibition runner.
Yeah.
The dad was a dope runner. This new guy's going to be a runner of the country.
Yeah, he's going to run the country.
And I was like, is that a jab at the Kennedys?
It had to have been.
Right.
Especially in Nixon's America.
Yeah.
Like very, very that.
Yeah.
I thought she was just working for him the first time, and then it kind of clarifies later that her husband was actually involved. She had this kid. She didn't want him to be involved, and then she just like threatens them. She's like, one thing I could tell you should probably not do to like a murderer
is threaten to tell all their secrets.
I'm going to tell everyone what you did. I'm like, that's not a great plan.
No, it's not.
That's when you should be a silent force.
I'm fairly certain she did say he killed the kid.
Okay.
But apparently not. The kid is alive.
The kid is alive.
It's like in protective custody, I think.
But then at some point...
And I don't think the kid is male or female.
It's Tommy. Mentioned. No, it's Tommy.
Is it?
It's Tommy.
You got Tommy?
Okay. I got Tommy.
Okay.
But
not Tommy Tomlinson?
Al Allen and Tommy Tomlinson. but she says... But it was late in the episode, right? Late in the evening. The sun was going down. Suddenly it occurred to me, she's not a spy.
Nope.
She's just a woman who was married to a criminal. Yeah. And she's been working with this silent force for apparently a while now.
It's got to be a while. It's 13 episodes in.
She's been in as many episodes as the main character guy. She was in 13 episodes of this.
So they're just now explaining what happened?
Yeah. And they're just now explaining what happened. And I'm like...
That's worse than woman explain your presence.
Yeah.
It's like we just ignored her for
13 episodes. For 13 episodes. And like, She's not trained in any specific way. And that was another problem I had with the show. And it doesn't help that we have like 70s guy blindness. Because I'm not going to say white guy, because there are people of color in this show. But
somehow they all look the same.
They all somehow look the same.
They all somehow look the same.
And like, it wasn't like a Mission Impossible situation where everybody has like their thing.
Yeah.
I'm the disguise guy.
Right. I'm the tech guy.
I'm the whatever.
Yeah,
like
I'm the sword chick.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
They don't have that.
No.
Except for the attorney general guy, who's not the attorney general. He's like an assistant for the attorney general who gives off FBI vibes. He has big FBI energy. And he goes into so they're like, we're going to nail the syndicate for this. And he goes into this office of the mayor of Lake Huron, or wherever the hell they are. And it's like Lake Huron. I don't know what city. I didn't catch it. And he goes and he's like, I need you to shut down every payphone in the city.
And the guy's like, oh, that's a lot of work. I can't do that. By the way, who are you? No, wait, he agrees to it. He agrees to it and then goes, and who are you?
Yeah, he says.
So apparently you can just walk up to any town governor and be like, hey, shut off all the phone systems.
Not announce your presence or your job.
And don't tell who you are. And they'll be like, okay, I'll do that for you, pal.
No, he said, this is how the conversation goes down. He's like, you want me to do what? I want you to shut down every payphone in the city. All of them? What about for emergencies? I'll let you keep 40, and I'll tell you which ones you can keep open. And he goes, who are you? He says, okay, you got it. Who are you?
Yeah. What? That's not how that conversation would go.
Like, I want anyone to go into their small town mayor right now and see how that works out. Not that we have payphones anymore.
I think you'll probably get arrested.
Yeah, they would be like, you are a crazy person.
Yeah.
I don't even know how.
You are a danger to society.
In fact, I'm going to fire my assistant who let you in here because this is a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, he does say he's in a special assignment from the Attorney General, and I was like, at this point, can I see some ID?
Yeah, he doesn't ask for an ID.
He doesn't show a badge or
credentials,
anything, nothing like that.
Can you have your boss
I'm just
call
supposed
me?
to believe you're on special assignment from the Attorney General.
What's your office's number so I can call them to verify anything? No, nothing like that.
They've just accepted. Okay.
And I do want to point out, like, whenever this show wants to clarify what's going on, they do a the TV show style montage of little boxes of shit happening, but none of it clarifies a damn thing.
Because there was a shot of a dead tree.
Literally, you could have read an Edgar Allan Poe poem over this shot of a dead tree, and it would have made more sense than what we were looking at.
Exactly. There's a shot of a helicopter landing and taking off.
And then when the montage ends, it shows it landing again.
It shows it landing again.
And I'm like, what am I supposed to be gathering from this?
I was so confused.
One of the funny things that we had to talk about at the time is, like, they say, okay, we figured out somehow. I don't know how, guys. I don't know how they do anything.
Right.
They get a phone call from somebody to somebody every night at 1 minute, precisely 1 minute after 6.
Because they don't want to pay long distance rates. So this $40 billion crime organization are cheapskates.
They're cheapskates. And they have a little chuckle about it. And I kind of had a little chuckle about it because it's like, they're an efficient company. It's 6:01 every night. But again, that's really dumb because, like, we're supposed to think that the syndicate is this, like, brilliant criminal organization because they have more money than, like,
most countries.
But they also are idiots.
Yeah.
They don't even have, like, call after 6, but, like, at different times or whatever. So we don't, like, we're not obvious and can be easily tracked. So that's why they want to shut down the phones so they can limit the number of phones that can be used. That way they can
tap the phones.
And they can tap the phones.
Oh, and I also wanted to say that they call collect a lot.
They call collect a lot.
There's a huge paper trail.
They tap the 40 phones so they can intercept this call. The call is, it goes down, and he says something like, the bad guy picks up the phone, the good guys receive the call, and the bad guy doesn't say hello, he says, it's 1 minute after 6. And the good guys say, it's actually 10 minutes after 6.
Yeah.
And then the guy responds, he's like, yeah, well, all the phones are down in this stupid town. And I was like, Well, first of all, you lied about it being 1 after 6.
Yeah.
Like, you could have been...
So you think I'm going to believe you that the payphones are down now, too?
Yeah,
really?
You could have been like... This is how a smart criminal organization would have... In my opinion, I'm not trying to backseat criminal organize. I'm just saying, I would call and been like, all the phones are down.
Something's up.
Something's up.
Yep.
All the towns in...
I'm not going to be on here for longer than 15 seconds in case they tap.
I will talk to you later.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. I would have been very subtle.
Yep.
Or just not called at all. I would have been like, there's something fishy going on. If I have to... Thousands of phones are down, but just like I found one that worked.
Yep.
We're clearly something's going on. Like, you don't become a $40 billion in 1970s criminal organization called the Syndicate with a capital S by being an idiot.
Nope.
But like that happens so much in this show where I'm like, the bad guys are fucking morons.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is...
Well, most bad guys are morons.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how they get caught, babe. They're stupid.
And again, we cannot stress enough, this is just in response to 2 trucking companies having some issues.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, nothing minimal about trucks blowing up. That's horrific. Because there are people in there. They're dying. That's not okay.
It's not okay.
Yeah, that's not okay. But it's like, okay, you're sending out special assignment. It doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. Can you explain why they were at the airport?
No, I cannot.
Okay. So, woman and beige man greet each other as if husband-wife.
Right, so that she can give him information about
she was like, they're
Colonel
going to,
Sanders landing?
Well, no, what she says is like, I mean, maybe this is why she's not a full-fledged spy. She's like, I couldn't hear what they said, but there's 3 flights leaving in the next 10 minutes, or hour. It was Quebec, Cleveland, and Chicago. So,
and it's got to be Quebec because they're trying to smuggle trucks into Canada.
Because, this is a lot about border control, guys, by the way.
Yeah, but it's going into Canada. And Canada doesn't seem to care. It's just the U.S. is concerned that things are going to Canada.
Yeah, the problem is America is smuggling drugs, I think.
to Canada.
And America's like, we got to shut this down. Like,
because we want that billion.
We're altruistic. We're America. Mother's got a hood on.
And I was like, Canada, you better build that wall.
Build that wall.
Got too many Americans fleeing to your country.
Well, the funny thing about this is, again, showing off the idiocy of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Maybe it was different in the 70s. I don't know. I was not alive, as I've said. But one of the most suspicious things, and this is a trope, and it happens in modern movies. Mm-hmm. One of the tropes of like being invisible to the bad guys is when a man and a woman like start making out like in public. Yeah. And I was thinking about it, I was like, if I was anywhere and I saw
somebody starts hardcore making out, I'd watch. For like 5 or 10 seconds, I'd be like, that's fucking weird.
Until I'm done.
Yeah. I'm done until I'm done.
I'd watch it until I'm done.
No, it'd be
but think about it.
You would stop and you'd be like, what the fuck, right now?
What is the most, it's like the most conspicuous thing you could do.
It really is.
Like I was watching, like I said, I think I said the other day, I was watching The Recruit with Al Pacino and Colin Farrell, where Al Pacino is supposed to be from Florida, and then he mispronounces Ocala, Florida as Okla. He's like, I was just a poor kid from Ocala, Florida. And I was like, wow, you guys didn't do any kind of research into this. You could have picked Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Jacksonville or something that man could fucking pronounce. But you picked Ocala, which he fucking botched as a kid who's supposed to be from there.
Wow.
Anyway.
Great movie.
It's such a dumb movie.
God.
It's so good, though. In that movie, Colin Farrell and like the woman.
And woman.
the recruits.
Oh no, woman still hasn't gotten a name.
Oh man, even in 2000.
Man.
Women, get your name.
Oh, woman.
They're like, we gotta like avoid this guy following us. Let's make out in this alley. And I'm like, there's nothing more conspicuous than that. Seriously. Even if I was like on a vacation, Why would I be on a vacation with that? Say I was on a business trip and I was gone for a month and you came to the airport to meet me.
Oh, I tackle you, pin you down, start riding you hard. Then and there.
Yeah, right there, right?
Right there. Everybody else gets a beautiful show. You got this.
Have you seen, like, does anyone beyond like a hug?
Yeah. Just start full on making out?
Yeah. I would be like, something's up with those people over there. And then like later, she's cornering the old guy. This is like kind of amping up towards the end of the show. She puts on a brunette wig.
For some odd reason. It makes no sense because she's giving her identity to the guy who put a hit out on her.
She's like, hey,
I am still alive. But yet why did she put a wig on? Because she wants him to follow her.
And this is the part.
So why is she trying to look like not the person who he killed?
Like, you want to do almost like a Vertigo situation where you want to like with his brain a little bit and be like, wait, is that her? Like, I thought she was dead.
Yeah.
I put a hit out on her. People always complete their jobs when they're working for me, old white man. She's like, take a look at the lobby door in 5 minutes. And then she walks by and he's like, oh my God, it's her. And he follows her into a taxi cab. And he gets in his car to follow. And you said, that taxi driver is driving very evasively and suspiciously well. That's probably not a taxi driver.
This is a setup, my dude.
They are dragging you out into the middle of nowhere. And he's like, no, I'm going to handle this myself, just like the kingpin of crime I am. I'm hands-on.
My multi-billion-dollar company.
I'm a micromanager.
Then again, he didn't have a social website. So, they actually had time to take care of their company instead of posting dumb things like, replacement theories.
Replacement theories.
Race replacement theories.
Yeah, that's weird that white guy from South Africa is into that.
Oh, but he says it's not a theory. It's a reality.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wild.
Gross racist.
Wild. But like, and the taxi driver drives her into the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then lets her out in the middle of nowhere.
In the pouring rain, in the middle of nowhere.
And this guy's like, nothing weird here. I should go out by myself and chase her.
Because she's just woman.
And that's when you and I were like, he should have just let her go. He should have let her go to the cops and say what's going on because she's a woman and it's 1970s.
And nobody's going to believe her.
And you're a rich white man.
Yeah.
No one's going to believe her.
Nobody's going to believe her.
I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm saying that to be...
No, this is fact.
In 1970s...
People don't believe women at all.
They're going to be like, where's your evidence? Well, he donates a lot of money to local charities.
So...
And is your word against his? Do you have any evidence of this? No? Okay.
Yeah, they're not going to believe her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, just let her go.
There is another moment that was really funny, where some cops in a did not look like a cop car showed up at one of the trucking companies, dropped off a briefcase.
Oh, right. The tire bomb.
Yeah. Yep, the tire bomb. And one of the guys from the group,
we don't know.
From the force, the silent that will remain silent, he says to Al Allen, did you get a citation? They said he was delivering him a citation because one of his trucks was too heavy. I did catch this.
What?
And they delivered the citation in a briefcase. Now, have you ever seen a cop come up to you with a briefcase?
No.
And he's a huge leather...
Oh, my God. You know what would be so funny if cops actually delivered citations?
Yeah.
Like in a briefcase, they just open up. I'll see you in court.
Like a lawyer. Like a lawyer.
That'd be awesome.
And the cop guy, the silent force guy says, hey, did they give you that citation out of this briefcase? And he's like, no. And
they left the briefcase. Duh, bomb.
And then he's like, oh, it's a bomb. And then he grabs the briefcase. He yells at everyone. He's like, get out of here. Go, run, hide.
But yeah, he leaves the area.
And then he leaves it with the briefcase. I'm like, okay, he's going to throw this briefcase or he's going to throw it at the bad cops because the cops see him run out.
Yeah,
and they start driving away. And he's just holding this briefcase. And he was holding it for so long. Yeah. I was like, well, maybe it's not a bomb. Because he was just hanging on to this thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's clearly a bomb. And then I was like, wait, I guess it's not a bomb because he's holding on to it.
Yeah.
And then once the bad guys get away, then he throws the briefcase. And sure as shit, it blows up into a group of tires, which were like, everybody's got cancer now.
Yeah, I was like, I bet that burning rubber smell is great.
And he hid by diving under a gigantic propane tank.
Yes, he does.
And I thought that was really, really funny.
Top Cops.
Tap caps. Let me see. Is there anything else that we should talk about today in this? Not really. That's kind of how it all ends.
Yep.
The only thing that I will bring up at the end is we don't know what happens.
No. We know Colonel Sanders gets shot, but I don't really understand why or how.
Or what that had to do with woman and
what
her.
What woman was doing. I don't understand what was going on.
Because that's why I kept thinking it was her husband. I was like, is the old man her husband?
No,
because
it's the dude
I'm like,
with the
why
dark
does the
hair.
old man have a vendetta against her specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Her personal connection, the one to be like, I'm still alive, shouldn't be to the guy who's never seen her
Colonel
before.
Sanders. It should be to her husband. Yeah.
At the end, we get another voiceover, though.
Oh, yeah.
And it was really, and it was the main guy, and he's like, the show you saw tonight was fiction. And we're like, nada.
Really? It seemed so real.
And he's like, but organized crime is real. So, like, and then, like,
we hope we've alerted you to this situation.
And I was like, bring me solutions, don't bring me problems, bro. I don't know what do you want me as an average Nixon voting American to do about it? You know, like,
right.
Like, basically basically what he's saying is there is a real problem out there with organized crime, but there isn't actually a silent force out there protecting you from it.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good luck.
Good luck out there, guys. So that was Silent Force, and I'm just going to verify what I already know, which is there are no reviews for this show.
Wow, but there were 13 episodes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It does have star reviews. People have bothered to give it a star, but nobody's put the due diligence into it like we have. Nobody has spoken this many words regarding Silent Force in 56 years. It's a true artifact.
It's a revival.
I mean, it looks like we have, I'm looking at the show, like the cast of it. It looks like DeForest Kelly shows up at some point, and Edward G. Robinson. So that's
wow.
Cool.
Good gets.
Good get. Well, I don't know. Was DeForest Kelly a get after Star Trek?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he was in Night of the Lepus.
Oh, that movie's great.
Man, I love it when they're playing football at the end and they're all like in their turtlenecks and tight jeans. And it's just like middle-aged dudes like, hey, let's have a pickup game of football. We're American.
Oh, my God.
And the one last thing I will say about Silent Force, and I probably shouldn't say it.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it. I'm
gonna say it if you want.
The people in Night of the Lepus were in better shape than these top spies.
Are they athletically challenged?
They seemed a little athletic. You know, when you have a presidential secret police, a lot of them tend to be athletically challenged. So
they turn into the bullies.
Yeah, so somehow this became even more prescient than we thought. Would you recommend...
No.
Would you recommend Strike Force? Do you remember if we did or not? I think we did not.
There's no way we recommended that, right?
No. We got to go back. We got to listen to the tape.
Play the tape.
Guys, go listen to Strike Force.
I'm beginning to realize why a lot of people answer questions like, I don't recall.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't remember any of this stuff.
Well, that's why memory is such a bad
witness.
Yeah. Because nobody remembers anything.
No.
Like, seriously, unless it's like a core memory.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast 3 days. I mean, like, maybe if I really concentrate on it, I could be like, well, I did make muffins. So
it's always...
I think it would be like, my guess, it would be like, I would end up answering the question was like, I probably made muffins, so I'm thinking I had muffins. But I could be wrong about my dates on that.
That's why it always bothers me when I'm watching these crime dramas, and they're like, where were you this day and this time? And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, any kind of like NCIS thing. They were like, on December 12th, 2024.
At 2:30 p.m., what were you doing?
I have not a fucking clue. My brain is pudding just from Netflix.
Yeah, right.
Think what ChatGPT is doing. Like, I don't recall. I literally don't recall.
I literally don't remember.
I tried at one point to, like, start writing, like, a journal.
Right.
To kind of, like, hopefully get better at that kind of stuff.
And it's like, what did I do today?
And, like, and honestly, my journal entries were, like, I worked, cleaned the house, I don't know. Like, it wasn't anything exciting. And I didn't feel like I was, like, delving into my soul. I really should do it, I feel like. But yeah, I wouldn't have no idea. Like I've mentioned on this podcast, I witnessed a crime, a store robbery.
Right.
What year was it? Don't know. Where was it? I think 7-Eleven. You know, like
Yeah.
I remember vague things about it. I remember like the cops questioning us after. I don't really remember too much of the questioning of it.
Right.
I remember I had just bought a guitar, but like I couldn't describe to you what the kid looked like.
Right.
So like it's just crazy to me that these people like I couldn't do it to you for like last week, much less
Yeah.
like a year ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know.
I have real problems with that. Because if even we can't remember even the shows we've done, like I highly doubt people can remember most anything.
The best I can do is what I did with Strike Force was that I was like, have we seen this before? Like I do remember.
I was adamant we had not.
You were like you are a f***ing liar.
Like 100%, we have not.
You were gonna like stake our marriage on it. You're like, we have not seen this, and I do not think we saw this episode.
No.
I do think we saw like maybe this is the pilot, and we saw like episode 1 kind of thing. Like this is episode 0, like the TV movie to launch it. That
we should probably re-listen to that episode.
We probably should.
I don't listen to anything in the past.
Yeah,
it's done, man.
It's done.
What's done
I hope
is
you
done.
guys. I mean, I hope you guys listen to the old episodes because that helps us in terms of like engagement, and whatever. But I'm sure we said many insightful and wise things.
No, I doubt it.
But I would encourage you guys to not watch Strike Force, or I'm sorry, watch Strike Force. I don't know. Or watch, go on IMDb.
What? Just do your own thing, man. Don't listen to us.
Go on to IMDb and rate it. Just rate it. Just be like,
But they haven't seen it.
Just say, I listened to the podcast, Piloting the Pilots.
No, don't do that.
And episode 264. and this is what
we are
they say.
so organized.
I don't know what episode we are. I think we're like 270 because I think we got to 269 recently, and I was like, nice. Yeah, so we're like on 270. We're like on episode 270. Can you believe we were on episode 270?
Nope, that's wild.
That's insane.
Why are we still doing this?
When I saw how long ago it was that we did Strike Force, I thought it was like in the last 6 months. You know what I mean? I thought it was like recent that we had done it. And it was like, wow, it's been a year and a half. Wow, that's a long time. Wow. Okay. But thank you all. Hey, you know what, though? Thank you all for sticking with us for 270-something episodes.
Absolutely.
And if you've been here since Magnum She Wrote.
Wow.
You guys are super listeners.
You guys are the best.
You guys are the best. And I want you to carry that with you for the rest of the day. That I think you're incredible. Like, honestly incredible. And we love you sincerely.
Ditto.
So anyway, we're going to let you go. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And
be sure to contact us, pilotingthepilots@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you.
Let us know.
We love nerd comments.
I love nerd comments, and I would like to know how your memories are. Maybe ours are just really bad.
Yeah, maybe ours are really bad.
Maybe we're the abnormal ones.
Maybe we have a smooth brain.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, the horror.
You just ice skate on my brain. Zamboni to my brain. Anyway,
that's awful.
We'll see y'all next week for maybe what was it, Strike Surfers?
Yeah, Strike Surfers, yeah?
We're going to try Strike Surfers next week.
Yeah.
It looks fun. It's going to be like I said, it's going to be like a Saturday morning cartoon show.
It looked like those guys from Gravity Falls, Mabel's boyfriends.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Chaz and something.
Chaz and, oh, God, I don't remember.
Whatever.
That's great.
Anyway, we'll see you there for Strike Surfers next week. Love you.
Love you, bye.
It's Mother with a hood over her head. It's apple pie, but poisoned.